What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this very beautiful Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, February the 11th at 11:37 in the morning. How are you doing? So, I really hope the 49ers win because there's a quarterback that was very forgotten, and I love the whole chip on the shoulder motivation. If anything, that is one of my biggest driving, motivating forces inside me. Mr. Overlooked, so to speak. When it comes to the Super Bowl, if you don't have a team that you're actually rooting for, I feel like everyone always sort of like finds a reason, and that's mine. Obviously, you can't say one team is much better than the other because they both made it to the Super Bowl. But if there's one guy in his story is that he's always been, or for better or worse, however you want to describe it, overlooked, I can relate. I want him to win, and I hope he does. I don't really know what it is as far as what it is that makes the best. And I thought about that the other day. So think about it like this. If you support someone to be the absolute best, you invest your money and your dedication and hard work and everything into somebody else, they could be world class. Why? Because they have a great support system. But you could also come from nothing, have nothing, and you have nothing but raw talent, grit, and determination. You have no support. Those are the guys that I like. Those are the guys that I like to get the W, to win, because everyone is counting them out, so to speak. But it is fascinating if you think about it, how you could have two completely different paths getting to one destination, so to speak, which is success, greatness. You know what I mean? But it also doesn't make sense when you apply it to, I think, relatively anyone or anything else aside from spirit. And here's what I mean by that. If you were to treat somebody extremely nice and give them all the support and all the tools to be successful in the world, they could very much, they could be successful. They could also piss it away. But that they have a platform to really excel, and that's great. Good for them. However, if someone, like I said, had nothing, came from nothing, okay, and they had nothing but complete determination and grit, you know what I mean? Like nose to the ground, always pushing forward. They could get to that level that the other individual with all the handouts could also get. Now here's where it's interesting. I say it's like that with spirit because if I were to take two plants, each plant representing a different individual, right? And one plant, it had the best fertilizer, it had the best soil, you took care of it really, really well. That plant will be like the most delicious vegetable ever. But on the other side, if there was a plant that was mistreated, you barely gave it water, and it didn't get that much direct sunlight, it had horrible soil, but that plant said, you know what? I don't need any of this. I'm just going to be the best plant ever. And somehow, with all the odds against it, pushed through the earth and essentially made it an equal or better vegetable. That's the kind that I want to have in my life. That's the kind of motivation that really pumps me up and gets me motivated. You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense when you think about it like that, but it makes perfect sense as far as why the driving spirit is so special. You know what I mean? So hopefully I didn't take you for too much of a psychological ride and me making just different analogies and metaphors and points and stuff like that. But I hope everybody has a really good day. And let's give it up for the 49ers. Let's do it, bro. All right, I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.